We get a lot of communication, of course, for extra time. I thought we would bring some of these tweets into the show. A lot for you, Stevie, regarding Liverpool. But this, I thought, was an interesting one. Do you think Liverpool is still the best team in the world?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. They will not be top of Shaka's power rankings. Now, whether that means anything, I'm not so sure.
Wait a minute. I really, we're going to give that sort of value to Shaka's power ranking?
Well, I don't know. Listen, the truth is, it depends. It depends what you're talking about. If you're talking about present form, then that would be hard to put an argument up because of the games they've lost recently. But if you look at the big picture, if you were to ask any other team on the planet, who do you not want to play against tomorrow, I think they would still say Liverpool.
Do you agree?
This is what I know with 100% certainty. They're leaving this competition way too early. And I mean way too early. Think about what potentially could happen in Champions League, where Manchester City may win it. They're as favored as anybody else left in the competition. And so, say they go and win it. This is a team that you're beating in your own league by more than 20 points. It just gives you an idea of how good Liverpool can be, but we're not against Atletico Madrid. And so, when you have a knockout stage, you have to play well. And on current form, you cannot make the argument that Liverpool is the best team in the world.
Isn't it weird? You're going to win the first league for the first time in 30 years. It's all anyone at Liverpool has banged on about for so long. Yet, the end of the season, they're going to win that title. But maybe it's just because it's now and it's after what's happened in the Champions League and the FA Cup and this week and obviously a defeat to Watford as well. It's not quite the celebration you would expect it to be.
It's going to be a kind of what it could have been.
Yeah.
You know? And I think ultimately that champion, because pretty much Liverpool have won the Premier League.
Yes.
That's gone. It's almost like they've already been handed the trophy.
Yeah.
And so it feels like you're ending on getting knocked out of the Champions League. And the truth is, the way the whole thing's panned out, yes, as a fan and as a player and as a club, you want it done and dusted as soon as possible. And so in a couple of weeks, they're going to win it.
Yep.
But it's going to be so flat.
Yeah. It's like Barcelona. Do you remember like a couple of years ago with Barcelona?
Yeah.
And obviously Real Madrid going and win the Champions League, and somehow like Barcelona's achievement of winning the league is diluted.
Yeah, and isn't it amazing, you just brought up Barcelona, what this game can do to you as a player, and you're a Liverpool player. A year ago, you have that feeling against Barcelona and Anfield, and you did what you did, and then you spin it forward, and you have this feeling, and both of them are real feelings, true feelings that players go through, and how they deal with those experiences is what make successful players in the end. I mean, it's been a great season for Liverpool.
Yeah.
It's been so great that it's almost a detriment to them in how they celebrate the title. If they were to win this title in the last couple of weekends, you'd be all about it.
If it was a Kun Agüero Manchester City again, it would just be the greatest party ever. It's
now it's anticlimactic. It's like okay, all right, we won, but we lost.
And you know what? With what's going on in the world, as far as the medical side of things, it's going to be even flatter.
Sure.
Because there's a possibility that they might get the trophy and they can't. It'll either be in an empty stadium or it'll be indoors somewhere where there won't be many people and they won't be able to have a parade. I mean, there are so many things that will just suck the air out of winning the title. For 30 years, you know, we 3-4 months ago, we were sitting absolutely, we couldn't wait to get our hands on that trophy and how great it would feel. And to get the Holy Grail after 30 years, all of a sudden, it's kind of just washed away.
Just going back to what happened today, you called Adrian pretty much every name under the sun. If you were playing with him, how do you address him in the changing room afterwards?
No, you don't. You give him if you don't speak to him, you give him a slap, or you just leave him.
Right, okay.
You do one of these things.
Right.
I would expect his best mate to go up and put his arm around him.
Okay. So you wouldn't call him out?
No.
No.
No, because we all understand that a mistake is around the corner for everybody.
Okay.
It just so happens that if you're standing on the right wing, 80 yards from goal, and you lose the ball, it's not quite as costly. We all know it's harder for goalies. So we understand it, but we all understand that we're all in the same spot. We're all capable of making a right mess of it. And so you let it go.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.